doing TFL, people. TFL, tensor fascia lata. It's a little muscle that needs to be worked on. You need that thing to be nice and supple. So we're going to work on it today. Foam roller, volleyball, soccer ball, basketball, rugby ball, lacrosse ball. It's not going to matter. Grab something. You might even be able to use the edge of your kitchen counter. But this is where we're going. So if I put my hands right on the front of my hip, right, like my fingers are pointing straight down at my toes and ankles, that's the front of my hip. If I put my hands right here, right out here, there's a bone right there that I can feel on my hips. That's the side of my hip. Front of my hip, side of my hip. TFL is on the side of the front of my hip, right? So I'm in between the front and the side, boom, right there. If you're wearing jeans, that might be the fifth pocket of your jeans right there. That's a little muscle. So find the bony part right here. It hurts when you like run into it on a counter or something. Go straight down and then just a little bit out, maybe like an inch out, and you're right on that TFL muscle. Okay, it's soft. It shouldn't be hard. On some of you, it's not going to be soft. It's going to feel like a bone. It shouldn't feel like a bone. It should feel like a soft muscle. So you need to work on that thing. Let's start with those of you with a foam roller. Put it right on there. Notice that when I'm putting it right on there, I'm not on my side and I'm not on my front. I'm on the side of my front. Then I'm going to walk over to a wall and I'm going to lean my body into said foam roller. I'm not going to try to roll my foam roller. That's just weird. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to start rolling my body forward, rolling my body backward, and just really allowing the foam roller to put some pressure into the side of the front of my hip, or the front of the side of my hip, whichever comes first. So we're just working, right? We're just putting some pressure in there. One thing I love to do is let the foam roller kind of grab my skin, and then I just shift forward, shift backward, right? So I'm literally taking that foam roller and just shifting it like this, but I'm pushing my body into it, and it's really just grabbing my skin, grabbing all my fascia, and just kind of pulling it around the bone, and just trying to get some of that TFL nice and loosey-goosey, right? If you've ever been diagnosed with runner's knee, or if you just have this like thing and it just like hurts and it's right on the side of the hip here, this is going to be a good one for you. So then we're going to switch over and start doing some action. I call it the stanky leg. So I've got a little bit of pressure on this leg here, and I'm just going to drive my knee towards my other leg, and then I'm going to stop, right? I realize that I got a little off to the side there, so I'm going to face sort of 45-degree angle at the wall. I've got my body. I'm pushing with this leg to get my body into the thing here, and I'm going to do the stanky leg. Knee in, and then relax. Knee in, and then relax. I can even do a little bit of a like, bring the knee up, bring the leg back, bring the knee up, bring the leg back, and I'm just putting a bunch of pressure right into that TFL. If you don't have a foam roller, this works great with a ball. A lacrosse ball can be brutal because it's so small. Again, not the front, not the side, side of the front. Press into the ball. Notice that my body is sort of, facing the wall, kinda, not all the way, because that would be the front of my hip. And then same thing, I'm just going to do the stanky leg here. I'm just going to kind of shift my body forward and backward and let that ball just kind of dig in. I can kind of glide my knee up and down the wall here and really just get some good pressure into that TFL. If you have a double ball, same thing. If you have a large ball, it's going to be probably the best device between the foam roller and the little ball. This larger 5-inch ball is probably going to be the best device to go after that TFL. But again, wiggle the knee inward and then outward. I've just got my toe gently, resting on the ground here. And then just go back and forth, back and forth. Get some love into that TFL. Look for another video on how to stretch your TFL. Thanks for staying with me, you guys, and I'll see you next time.